Hi guys, it's Adriaan here from Luxury Time. Thanks again for watching my previous videos and for all of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. In the last 3 or 4 years, I've seen a lot of new dealers coming up in the South African watch space. A lot of young guys especially, and I think that's probably mostly due to Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, obviously, where you have so much resources you can go back on, and you guys just see the guys are making a lot of money by buying and selling watches. It's not as easy as you would think. Today's topic that I want to discuss with you, which I've also get a lot of questions on Instagram on, is a lot of you guys ask me, how do I become a watch dealer, or how am I successful in watch dealing? So I thought I'd make you this video just to give you a few tips for the newer guys in the watch industry on how to become successful in watches, and that you can actually start making some money while having fun. These tips are just based on if you're selling watches to dealers. They're not really focused on you guys trying to sell to end users. It's more working with the dealers that are already in the trade. So these tips I'm giving you, it's not in any particular order. It's just how I thought I'd tell you it. So firstly, I would say is know your product, know what you're selling, know the brands, know the movements, know the categories in the brand. So if it's Tag, know the Tag Aqua Racer, the Formula One, the Carrera, know the series within the brands. And there's a lot of place for you to learn on the internet. I mean, all the information is out there. It's pretty much public knowledge. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. So do a bit of your own research before you just fire away WhatsApp messages to any dealers and expecting them to school you. Is school yourself first, so at least the dealer that you are speaking to will know that you actually know what you're talking about. Guys, and if you want to make quick money quickly, like a lot of you guys always want to do, my advice is build a relationship with the authorized dealer. Probably the best one is Rolex. We have a lot of clients, I have a lot of clients and friends that actually they go onto the waiting list with the Rolex stores all around South Africa. They get their watches at retail prices and then come and sell them to me. So if you want to make quick money, then the easiest way is to get onto the waiting lists, get the Rolex watches at retail prices, and then come sell them to dealers like myself, or you can probably sell them yourself to an end user. But I mean, it's instant money. If you go pick up a watch today, we will even pay you the same day, and you'll probably double your money. That is the short way out of it if you want to make quick money. But then again, there's a problem of getting onto the waiting list. These waiting lists are long. I don't even think the stores take people to go onto the waiting lists anymore. So if you are a lucky one and you maybe could have snuck in on a waiting list and you're going to make quick money, if not, follow some of these other steps to start building your trust in the watch community. It's small, so again, trust is everything in this business. The next thing in this industry is have good ethics. Don't go back on your word. I myself have lost a lot of money by dealing with watch dealers, committing to deals, and purely just because I want to keep my name good in the industry, I would stick to a deal. I would lose money on it, even if my client pulls out on the deal on me. It's purely because your reputation is worth more than money in this industry when you start. So do not burn bridges. The watch community in SA is really small. If you are gonna screw someone over once, you won't deal with you again. It's just how it is. We're dealing with high value items, and trustworthiness is basically everything. So if you can be trustworthy, you're gonna go a long way in this business. Another thing that I've seen a lot of the newer watch guys do, when they don't really know their products, they don't know pricing, they would just WhatsApp me out of the blue a photo of a watch. It's not even good evening or good morning, Adriaan, how much can you pay for this? It's purely send me a photo with a question mark. Does the watch have box and papers? what price do you want for it, how old is it. Ask all the questions that a buyer would ask you. Ask those questions or give those answers to the dealer or to someone that you want to sell the watch to. Don't just throw a photo out there and expect them to make you an offer. Horse trading is also a bad thing in this industry, because our watch community is so small in South Africa. More than likely, if you're going to send your watch to myself or to another dealer, that same watch is going to do the rounds. It's going to come back to me, and you look like a fool in the end of the day if you horse trade the dealers against each other. We as dealers also speak to each other, so if a watch has been offered to us, you're not going to go far by telling another reputable dealer in the industry that Luxury Time has offered me X amount, can you beat it? Because normally what we do, we speak to each other, and so that we all are on a mutual term when it comes to that. So I would say get your dealer that you want to work with, try and build a relationship with him. You're more than welcome to go offer your watches to other dealers, but build a relationship. Know your asking prices that you want for the watches. Don't let the dealer do all the homework for you. Know what you want for the watch, and it's going to get you a lot further than just fishing for prices from a lot of different watch dealers. Another tip is you don't just make money on the popular watches like the Rolex, the Pateks, the APs, but mostly guys in South Africa all focus on the Rolex steel sports models. There is a lot of money that you can make on it, but then you're going to have to come in at a end user price. Maybe you are lucky enough and you can get one from a retail store. But my advice is, if you are starting, start with the lower end watches, like the entry level Tag Heuers, Omegas, Breitling watches. If you actually work out your profit margin at the end, you're going to see you make a lot more money on the entry level watches, whereas the Rolex sports models, they are all pretty much price fixed, so there's not big margins in them to be made if you are in a dealer level dealing them up or down. So focus on the cheaper models, the Tags, the Omegas, Breitlings. You'll see if you flip those a lot and you can turn around them, you'll make some decent money. It doesn't always have to be the big expensive popular models. Then you don't really have to have a website when you start dealing in watches. When I first started, I had a website where I had probably 2,000 or 3,000 watches on. So I was portraying if I was this big watch company with a lot of inventory, but I never even actually had one watch in stock. So I would have the website up, advertise the watches. If someone wants to buy one, I had dealer networks that I worked with, and I would call the guys and say I have a buyer that's interested in the watch, and I would order the watch for them. So it's a cheap way to start. You don't really have to take out a lot of capital to set up a big website. Even what some guys do here in South Africa, they take all the stock we have, they put it on their website, they put a bit of markup for them, and they sell what we call ghost inventory. It's not watches that are in stock, but they pretend to have them in stock and we supply them. So you can actually, as a beginner watch dealer, you don't have to have any watches in stock. You can come to myself or different watch dealers, ask them if you can sell their products, and then you can start building a relationship with us or with other watch dealers, and you can grow your watch selling career right there with no capital outlay. And there's a lot of platforms. If you don't have a website, you can sell on Instagram, Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree. Although I wouldn't advise Gumtree as a place to buy and sell watches, it's a scary place. Try Bid or Buy, they are verified sellers, and you can also get some good deals on there. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This was just a few of the tips that I wanted to give you if you are new to the watch industry, and good luck with them. If you want to see different content, please just send me a DM on Instagram or on YouTube, and I'll do some more stuff for you. Till next time, cheers.